My name is Joël. I work in ISARA in Lyon, France, and I am a researcher on aquatic systems and also a teacher. I teach in first year after baccalaureate, in the first year of our high school in ISARA. I teach zoology, and in second year ecology. And in fourth year, I coordinate two modules, a module which is named MAESTRO and another modules about aquatic systems management. For MAESTRO, it's a new idea of a colleague of mine and me, because we note that in the first year of master's degrees, after the first year in ISARA, students are boring in the courses, in lectures, and we try to make the inverse by creating a module which is dedicated only to consulting by students, no course, just consulting toward a company or an administration or an association, just to be implicated and to use tools that they have learned before.
MAESTRO is the first professional work-life simulation for students. This has two objectives. The first one is to manage a project in its all dimension, which comes from a client. And the second one is to use tools and develop some soft skills like communication and client relationship.
The coordinator of MAESTRO has most of his works to do during the 6 months before the beginning of the operation for students. First, he has to contact companies to ask them about new challenges, queries, problems made by the company. Afterward, he has to match the different demands to the structure and the length of the course. Make sure that your students comply with the different technical skills required for the subject. 15 days before the beginning of MAESTRO, the coordinator has to introduce the different projects to the students. Afterwards, students have 7 days to choose their 3 favorite projects. The coordinator has the responsibility to create the group of students, not based on friendship, but allowing a real-life simulation by working with new team members. Finally, at the beginning of MAESTRO, you have in front of you 20 groups of 3 to 4 students. Based on scientific research, students work together in teams, design concept and devise solutions for the companies. Students are not in internship in the company. They work at school using the tools and laboratories available here. One teacher takes on the role of a tutor and supervises the group during all the project. The project is lasting 7 weeks.
Concretely, it's working in a team of 4 students. It's being responsible for the coordination between the client, the tutor and the team. It's proposing a well-adapted and operational methodology to solve the problem. It's creating a new concept and provide advice to the company. So finally, it's kind of being a consultant during 7 weeks. About the methodology, we had to conduct a market study, and therefore we used several tools. And first of all, we did a lot of researches to fully understand the context of the company, his clients, his competitors, their expectations and needs, and the market. Thanks to the researches, we highlighted some development tracks, and then we conducted a qualitative survey on client and non-client of Supergel to understand why they choose this company and why not, to point out the strengths and the weaknesses of the company. And through the survey, we could also submit our first development tracks to adapt them and adjust according to their comments. Finally, we suggested some operational and innovative improvements for the company. For an example, we suggested to create a partnership with a nutritionist to guide clients in their daily life according to their nutritional profile. And we also recommended to sell a splittable product more in phase with seniors' expectation.
After 10 years of coordinating Maestro, I confirm that students-owned company appreciates the operation. 90% of clients are satisfied by the excellent work of our students.
Maestro is a huge opportunity to reach professionals. They have a real problem to solve and they trust us to do that. So there is a huge responsibility because we want to satisfy the client. And what pleasure when the client said that our work would be useful and match completely their expectations. At that moment, we are not only students, we're professionals working together.
Finally, Maestro provides several learning outcomes for students, like analyzing complex situations, developing their creativity, their collective project management skills, and their soft skills. For me, Maestro is a good way to enjoy teaching by having a very varied work to do, by discovering the new companies, new people, and by learning from students innovating in food science.